Matt DiBennedetto wins the race, but it wasn't without controversy. Let's talk about that caution. Coming up next. What is going on, everybody? Hope you are doing good today. All right, I did not get a chance to make this video yesterday, but several people have asked, and I did mention it in the live stream, but I know a lot of people don't want to watch 2 or 3 hours of me talking on a live stream, so I did address it there. But let's talk about that caution at the end of the Truck Series race in case you weren't watching it. Matt DiBennedetto was the leader at the last scoring loop because they threw a caution about 100 or 200 maybe feet or yards from the end of the start-finish line instead of letting the race go all the way to the start-finish line. Of course, NASCAR in this situation is going to claim safety. They threw the caution because they needed to throw a caution, but waiting another half second or, not even probably a half second, but waiting just a little bit longer to throw that caution really wouldn't have put anybody in any more danger. So there is a big debate. Should NASCAR have thrown that caution? Should NASCAR have not thrown that caution? And to sort of layer it a little bit differently, a race that happened literally on the same track, literally right after that race, the Xfinity Series race, they had a car down on the infield. They could have thrown the caution at the end of that race, but they let it run all the way to the finish, green, white, checkered. Now, of course, that car was limping around, but it still was in a bad situation. We have seen cars in bad situations before, and NASCAR threw that caution. So once again, like I have always said about NASCAR and cautions, how a lot of people always like to speculate, oh, they help this guy out, they don't help this guy out with a caution. Well, you can never pin NASCAR down on helping a guy out and not helping a guy out with a caution because they are so inconsistent with cautions. They could have easily thrown a caution at the end of that Xfinity race. They didn't do it. But then in the Truck Series race, they throw a caution at the very end of the race, 200 or 300 yards or feet before the start-finish line. So it's just however you want to look at it. First of all, I want to say, congratulations to Matt DiBennedetto. I'm glad he got his first win. I know a lot of people don't want to give him that win. A lot of people are saying he didn't really win that race. But I want to say congratulations to Matt DiBennedetto. But in the same vein, I feel terrible for Brett Holmes, man. Brett Holmes has got to be like, man, what else do I got to do to get a win? He was the hometown guy. Everybody wanted to see him win at his home track. So the two things can simultaneously be true. I am bummed out for Brett Holmes. I do feel like he got hosed by NASCAR. I feel like this is a NASCAR issue. And I'm also happy for Matt DiBennedetto. Of course, he probably didn't want to win one this way, but for a guy that has struggled for so long, a lot of people disrespect his talent. And I don't think he's the greatest driver I've ever seen, but I do think he has potential. If he ever reaches that potential is another story, but he did get his first win, and you never know what kind of momentum will kick off a guy's career. Getting that first win sometimes jumpstarts a guy's career, and they really start going off. So, like I said, it was very suspicious, and it always is with NASCAR, right, about cautions, even in the Cup race, right? You saw the Daniel Hemrick, the 16 car sitting on pit road. They threw a caution for that, which I think was the right call. It is a safety situation. You do throw the caution, and I think part of the reason that NASCAR was quick to throw a caution like that is all week everybody's talked about safety, right? Safety, safety, safety. So they were quick to throw it, but you can't really make that argument because, once again, NASCAR is so inconsistent because in the Xfinity Series race, they didn't throw the caution. So, once again, NASCAR has always been inconsistent with cautions, and that's really all you can say about the situation other than it stinks for Brett Holmes, and congratulations to Matt DiBennedetto. All right, that is all I've got for you on this one. This was sort of a request by some of the viewers. They wanted to hear what my take was on it. I guess because they didn't catch it on the live stream, but that's my take on it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe down below. All your subscriptions mean a lot, and I appreciate them. And hopefully I earned that subscription today. If you got a comment, question, or anything like that, want to disagree with me, agree with me, leave it down in the comments. I try to read all of them. I try to get to all of them, or as many as I can, I should say. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.